a lot of Chinese people still believe that the Far East is illegally occupied by Russia. And what is your opinion, my dear viewers? And there is a Soviet star monument there, and it's written victory, because Russians are always winners. What I see, people living in Vladivostok drink Chinese Coca-Cola. Amazing. I will try it for sure. Have you ever tried baked sea urchins? I think the taste will be amazing, really. And there are so many Chinese groups traveling in Vladivostok. They like our Russian region. Why? Hello, my dear viewers. My name is Marina, and this is channel Made in RUSSLAND. And just have a look. Where am I today? This is the edge of the world, the edge of universe, and the edge of my beautiful country, huge country, Russia, Vladivostok city. And I'm sure many of you are interested in the history of my country, especially such far away, remote, and unique cities and places. And I invite you to join me. Let's get started. Oh yes, finally we are ready for landing. And in 5 minutes, I will say, wow, is this Vladivostok city? It's +20 in Vladivostok. This is very modern airport, and you see, Eastern Economic Forum is held right now. Yes, guys, and nobody can imagine Vladivostok region without seafood restaurants. Can you see sea urchins and different shells? Oh my gosh, and have a look at this cozy place. We reserved the table on the second floor, but I want to show you these monsters. Lobsters and crabs. The first acquaintance with the Far East cuisine. Have a look. This is seaweed salad with smoked sour cream, and a very special salad with fresh crab. Fresh scallops with lemon, and what's this? Sea urchin caviar. Do you remember my friend Galia from Tambov city? She's the star on my channel Made in RUSSLAND. And this is what? Octopus salad, yes? Осьминожки у тебя. Enjoy your meal. Golden Horn Bay, бухта Золотой Рог, is a unique bay for a seaport with a depth of 10 meters. And the founders of Vladivostok, the construction battalion, landed at this place exactly here 164 years ago. II, being not yet a Tsar but a prince, visited Vladivostok. And exactly at that time they made the decision to build Trans-Siberian Railway. Really historical moment, yes? And this is a very historical house. The house where Nikolai II lived during his stay in Vladivostok. The last Tsar of Russian Emperor. Can you see this symbol of Vladivostok? The tiger is depicted over there. Have a look, my dear viewers. The Golden Bridge connects the shores of this Golden Horn Bay. Yeah, it's really a golden bridge because its price is $1 billion, approximately. It was opened in 1212. The development of Far East for Russia was very risky and very difficult task. And first of all, it was necessary to measure the depth of Amur River and understand whether it was possible for navigation. And at that time, Amur River was under Chinese control.
Хочу попасть в Усть-Амур и попытаться нащупать там судоходный фарватер. Потому что мы с Муравьевым не верим предыдущим исследователям.
The Chinese come on their own buses from China. Just have a look. Because the border is not so far from Vladivostok, only 5 or 6 hours, and Chinese are here. We have a special joke in Russia that Chinese travel with a small groups, 2,000-3,000 people only. The city of Vladivostok is located on the hills, so the funicular is a common type of city transport here. And yes, you see this small group of Chinese tourists. I like them, they're so funny. Yes, this is famous funicular. It was built in 1965, if my memory serves me right. The Treaty of Aigun, or the Contract of Aigun, very famous and complex agreement, was signed with the Chinese in May 1858. I don't want to immerse you in the political games of 19th century, because my channel is not historical. But thanks to this agreement, the forest is Russian forever, not Chinese. They are only tourists here. If you have some interesting information about Aygun contract or Aygun agreement, please write down in the comments. I'm very interested in this topic, by the way. Thanks God, this beautiful, amazing region belongs to Russia. My dear viewers, can you see that the Count Nikolai Muravyov holds in his right hand Aygun agreement? And now switch on your subtitles. Our guide will explain you what was it for. So right now I'm talking to our guide Anatoly, and I will speak in Russian and he will speak in Russian, so don't forget to switch on the subtitles, please. Анатолий, расскажите, пожалуйста, что там с этим Айгунским договором? Почему исконно китайские земли стали русскими навсегда?
Айгунский договор подписывали в мае 1858 года. Китайцы, конечно же, до последнего упирались, утверждали, что северный берег Амура это исконные их китайские земли. Но Муравьев, благодаря данным и очень подробным картам Геннадия Ивановича Невельского, смог это опровергнуть. По итогу китайцы подписали Айгунский договор, по которому русским официально было разрешено плавать по реке Амур, а весь северный берег Амура стал частью России, а современная территория Приморского края по Айгунскому договору из чисто китайской территории стала территорией под совместным управлением России и Китая.
А почему многие китайцы до сих пор считают, что вот этот вот прекрасный Владивосток, давайте я покажу этот прекрасный вид, великолепный просто, почему Владивосток это, ну, как бы принадлежит Китаю, а не России? Почему они до сих пор такого мнения?
Ну, видите, история это очень субъективное восприятие действительности. На самом деле территория Приморского края и вот конкретно территория, на которой сейчас находится город Владивосток, на самом деле были исконно маньчжурской территорией. А маньчжуры, завоевав в середине 17 века Китай, образовали последнюю китайскую династию Цин. И то, что вот территория Приморского края исконно является китайской территорией, это очень большой и спорный момент. И однозначно утверждать, что Приморский край это исконно китайская территория, я бы точно не стал. Это очень под большим вопросом.
То есть, Анатолий, мы, русские люди, можем не волноваться. Владивосток наш. Был, есть и будет.
Думаю, да, очень хочется на это надеяться.
Спасибо вам большое.
Пожалуйста.
Спасибо. Yes, my dear viewers. We hope that it will be forever. Such a picturesque views with my friend Galia in front of views. My dear viewers, and will you guess what's this? Have you got any ideas? This is geodetic sign of Tsarist Russia. These signs measure the height above sea level, above ocean level. And as for modern geodetic sign, it looks like this. And here. Now it's time to pay attention to forest cuisine. Not forest cuisine, but forest desserts. Just have a look. These are masterpieces, really. Have a look at this cheesecake. Prices are not low, for sure, because Vladivostok is not cheap city at all. But it's amazing, really. Just have a look. $3, $4, $5 for one cake, but I think it's worth eating, it's worth buying, and Galia will do it. I won't buy it. It's only coffee, because my decision is to keep on diet, but I want to show all these my god. And what about croissants? Chinese are everywhere, guys. This is a small fair, and our Gala, she likes shopping. Such wonderful flowers. Do you remember my joke? Chinese travel in small groups, 2,000-3,000 people. Guys, it won't be me if I don't touch on the very interesting, gripping for you topic, Far East cuisine. And right now we are going to visit a local seafood Far East market. Let's go. We keep on traveling around Vladivostok regardless of the heavy traffic jams, and now it's time for local fish market. Oh yes, I've been here for 2 years ago and I filmed a video from this market. This video is among first 10 videos on my channel, and here is the link. You can compare the prices. And what can we find here? Let's begin from the beginning. So one of the most popular local fish is chum salmon. It's really very fresh, and its price is about $7 for 1 kilo. You can find cheap fish. I will check the name right now. Yes, this is nevaga, fish nevaga. Have you heard about this fish? It's less than $2 for 1 kilo. As for me, I adore these prawns. Its name is botan. 3,000 rubles for 1 kilo. It's about $30 for 1 kilo. But they have a sweet taste, a little bit sweet, but they are very meaty. And another kind of botan, smaller, 2,000 rubles, $20. Yes, people like to eat fish here, you see. And again, chum salmon for $7 for 1 kilo. And trout, salmon, halibut. As for me, I prefer flounder. Have a look at this flounder. It's a little bit more than $3 for 1 kilo. It's very, very fresh and with caviar inside. If you like herring, so here you can buy fresh herring, and I know a special recipe how to salt herring. Carp and silver carp are so cheap here, you see. $2 only for 1 kilo big fish. And again, chum salmon and big flounder. Very fresh, $3 for 1 kilo. And people say that life here is very expensive in Vladivostok. Write down in comments what do you think about these prices. In my opinion, it's amazing choice here. So many kinds of shrimps, and again, my favorite botan shrimps. And you know what's this? Scallop meat. Very, very fresh scallop. It's expensive for sure, 4,000 rubles. It's $40 per kilo, and the same price as in Moscow for frozen scallop. But small shrimps are cheap. You see, $6. Another kind of shrimps, bear shrimps. It sounds something like this. Russian Far East is a region of crabs. Do you like crab meat? My dear friends, I adore it. For sure, it's a delicacy. And for example, you can buy this kind of crab for $15 for kilo. These are crab claws with the most delicate flesh inside. Please write down in comments, do you know the taste of crab meat? As for me, I believe it's the best meat in the world. For sure, I see swimming pools with alive seafood and oysters. You see, the price for one oyster is about $1.50. So different shells and scallops as well. And this shell is called anandara. It's the only shell with blood system. Here is the link to my video about Yakut cuisine, and you can see this anandara in a restaurant. The Sea of Japan is very rich. These are local seafood products and fish. You can find everything you want. The icing on the cake here in Russian Far East city Vladivostok, so chocolate with seaweed and with sea salt and even chocolate with scallop. The best souvenir from Far East. You see, prices are not low. Again, it's about $3 for 100 grams of chocolate. I see that locals like this market and buy a lot of delicious things here. I think it's very convenient to buy crab meat like this, ready to eat. And again, shrimps. And can you see a big botan? Wow, smoked halibut. The smell is outstanding here. And have a look, the price is about $20 for 1 kilo. And the fillet of salmon. And scallop. For sure, scallop is the main dish here in Far East. Tons of delicious shrimps. These are all fish sticks from different kinds of fish. My mouth is watering and watering every minute more and more because I adore all these fish. Have a look at this flounder with caviar, dried flounder. When you buy fish and seafood, so you need a special sauce for this dish. I see some Chinese products. Can you explain me? I think it's Chinese hieroglyph. Different kinds of sauces, oyster sauce and seafood sauce. And again, very attractive section, yes? Flounder with the caviar. If you are fond of drinking beer, so this is the best snack for beer, dried fish. different kinds, different types of dried fish and dried squid. And fish sticks. Yeah, it's salty, but it's good with beer. And beer section is here as well. This is a rather small market. I think I will make separate video for you about seafood market, big one. What do you make of that, my dear friends? But fish here is very good, and squid, you see, $4 for 1 kilo of fresh catch. And flounder again. And octopus. Yes, local octopuses are very good. But as for me, I don't eat octopus because I'm sure this is very clever sea animal. It's not like fish. What about sturgeon? A live sturgeon is about $18 for 1 kilo. Not bad. And here is pike perch, $3.50. And different kinds of carbs. $2, $3 for 1 kilo. Good price, really. For sure, I can't help but speak about caviar, because red caviar is one of the symbols of Far East of Russia, and it's well packed. And what's price for caviar? I think it's price for half a kilo or what? Let's find out. Yes, prices for caviar are rising and rising every year. 1 kilo is about $120. But I want to lay emphasis on this kind of fish, this type of cooking fish. Its name is yukola. This is halibut, and it's really very tasty. You see, they cut it into small pieces, and it's smoked. Okay, welcome to Russia, and try it, because I can't speak because of water in mouth. Okay guys, this is the food to die for. It's true. And my decision is to make a separate video about visiting a big fish market, big seafood market in Vladivostok. Are you with me? The life of people here is severe because the climate is not tropical. It's so windy today and a little bit cold. The Russian Bridge is one of the main attractions, main sightseeings of Vladivostok. This bridge is so cool, awesome and significant that it is even depicted on a new Russian banknote. Just have a look. 2,000 rubles. And this is a Russian bridge. And this is a Russian bridge in reality. Wow, it's fantastic, really. And this bridge connects the island Russian island is the name of the island, with the mainland of the city Vladivostok. And my dear friends, you can notice 3 colors, blue, red and white. Do you remember these colors? The colors of Russian flag, yes. hear that? Chinese language. Because they are everywhere in forest of Russia. I'm 100 kilometers from Vladivostok now, and I see so many Chinese. Is it still Russia? I wonder. An amazing restaurant, Chinese, Japanese, Korean style. And we reserved a table here. We have ordered something unknown. Crab meatballs with strawberry jam, guys. Amazing, yes? And have a look. This is shrimps in wasabi sauce with almond petals and condensed milk. Can you just imagine? And amazing Japanese rolls. Many of you write down in comments. I'm fond of eating Japanese food. As for me, I adore this cuisine. This famous lighthouse is the edge of the continent, Eurasia. The edge of the world, guys. And it's written in Chinese again, guys. Where am I? I'm on the edge of the continent, near the famous lighthouse. And again, a lot of Chinese. And even in the airport, 1 million of Chinese. Where are they going? Moscow? Siberia? I wonder. Moscow. Oh my God.